How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse back with another video. We're doing another overview today because I just saw the Alien Romulus trailer a couple of days ago, and gosh, that looks crazy. So we do have some NECA figures that are from Alien and Aliens, so we're gonna go over them. There's some problems with them, some problems with a couple of them, and they're really good figures regardless because it's NECA and they look great. But yeah, I just wanted to take a look at these because, you know, hopefully in the future when this movie comes out, we're going to get newer releases, maybe re-releases, but newer releases of the figures from the movie, hopefully. They didn't do a lot for Prometheus or Alien Covenant, really, but hopefully with how Prey did, and they released the Feral Hunter, which I still need to pick up at some point, they will get that new Xenomorph out there, maybe the female lead out there, you know, a couple things. NECA likes to do one or two here or there, so yeah. All that being said, let's get into it. First, checking out the human figures that we have Ripley, Newt, and what is her name? I don't remember the chick's name. I lied. I do remember it. It's Vasquez. It's also there printed on her shirt, which shows you the attention to detail that NECA has. Sigourney Weaver is Ellen Ripley, and then we've got Newt, who unfortunately they killed off for Alien 3, which I've never seen still to this day. I just think it's Alien and Aliens 2 in my book, and then the rest of the survivors survived. But as you can see, she's got to stand there because she doesn't stand very well on her own, speaking of Ripley. But that is a very nice head sculpt on her. And she's not a Latino actress, but she's playing a Latino character. But it looks like the character, Vasquez, so that's good. And then we've got really nice paint washes on all of the characters. Of course, Ripley's got her flamethrower gun. Vasquez has her burst rifle that the Space Marines are known for. And yeah, really cool figures. And we also have 2 Xenomorphs. Actually 3. First, we can talk about this guy who's from Aliens, the sequel. As you can see, I broke his arm, but it still does have some articulation, so be careful of the guy. Their limbs are really fragile. But as you can see, there's really nice attention to detail on these figures once again because it is NECA. So you get all of that fine detail on the Xenomorph, including its little proboscis mouth that comes out and pops people's skulls like balloons. You know, we've got that, all the H.R. Geiger like bits and pieces, and you know, just all that cool stuff that Xenomorphs are known for. And hey, that could just be a cut on him because their blood is kind of like greeny and acidic and just melts through stuff. So yeah, we've got this one, which is not my favorite because it's really fragile, like super fragile, and has a lot more articulation, like toe articulation and hand articulation and all that stuff. But these joints are really stiff. I was just doing this and this literally broke, so be careful with that if you pick one of these up. And they're really replaceable, so I wasn't too bummed about it. But I also we've got the big chap, who is the first alien that we encounter in the first movie, with that transparent skull dome, shiny silver teeth, face proboscis, very bioorganic, once again with the H.R. Geiger and the tubes and the veins and all that cool stuff. Much better articulated, much smoother joints than the other one. He's got long gangly legs. He also has toe articulation, but his hands aren't articulated. But they've got those many fingered hands. There's like 1, 2, 4, 6 fingers on their hands. Sorry, I can't count right now, it's late. Both of the Xenomorphs have wired tails. This one is much cooler. Much sturdier, and then they've got these ports in the back, bioorganic ports for exuding gases and other such things I can imagine gross aliens doing. So yeah, really nicely articulated, super beautiful figure, and a nice representation of that first alien that we see. And then we have the crazy stuff like the Rhino Zeno, which is a creation that Kenner made in the 90s and 80s when they had the toy line. Just like a random alien. They had different animals like a jaguar, a scorpion, all that stuff. And, you know, the basic necessities of a xenomorph are there, the mouth, the proboscis, the bioorganic aesthetic. But he can also stand up on his hind legs, being a xenomorph, and has this big old horn and this removable head plate where you can see his like brain dome thing. It's a really cool figure. I grabbed him just because he's cool, and I was like splurging at that point, trying to be more thoughtful with my purchases at this point, but still a really cool figure, and I'm glad I have him. Not as brittle as some of the other Xenomorphs, being bigger and sturdier too, so yeah. But then they also come with some cool alien related accessories. Of course, the first form of a xenomorph is an egg. So we get this egg with the big chap, I believe, and this one with the one from Aliens 2. This one obviously has a base that's getting in the way. Just open at the bottom. It's slightly more open. Gosh, this is all kinds of in the way than the other one. And the base is nicely sculpted with those veins and tentacles as well. And you can see it's kind of got tubes and tentacles and weird bioorganic things, which is a really cool part of Alien. And Prometheus and all that tried to explain it, but I think they just muddied the waters when it comes to the xenomorphs. Don't hate the movies, but kind of unnecessary in the grand scheme of things. But that being said, there's a couple other accessories. What comes after the egg? Well, we get face huggers, and we all know what they do. They wrap around people's faces and they impregnate their face with an alien baby, and then it pops out of their chest. And these guys are nicely detailed and gross, and as you can see, the bottom is painted there. It's meant to look like something. I'm sure you can figure it out. This one is more detailed. I believe this is the one that came with the big chap. You can see all the weird parts on this inside there. One of the freakiest things about the first movie is when it just jumps out and latches onto his face and he can't get it off. So yeah, love the face bursters, but after the face huggers, we get cute little baby chest bursters. These are the things that pop out of people's chests and turn into full-grown xenomorphs at some point. And as you can see, they both have separate sculpts and different paint jobs with blood all over them. So they're really cool, nice accessories to have. They just sit up on my NECA shelf, being cute and puppety and stuff, because they were little puppets in the first movie. And fun fact, that scene with the chest burster coming out was improvised. By that being, the cast had no idea what was going to happen, except for the one obviously getting chest bursted. So everyone was like freaking out genuinely because they didn't know what the bleep was going on. So yeah, super excited for Alien Romulus. I'm sure it'll be great. I hope NECA makes figures for it. I'm sure they will, and I'll grab that xenomorph. And if they make the female lead, I'll grab that too, because I love me a strong female lead in an action, horror, whatever kind of movie. It's always great. So yeah, once again, NECA always makes great figures. Some of these are older and a little bit pricey, like this Ripley and Newt, but I'm sure we'll get reissues at some point. And yeah, so with all that being said, it is a little disappointing that some of the xenomorphs are a little flimsy and they break and are prone to like bad joints, but we do get some cool figures and some cool designs from these figures by NECA. It's always great to get representation of the movies and the films that we enjoy in figure form, at least if you have the brain like I do, which is like, I like to play with the things I'm watching, it's fine, it's cool. So, you know, we get our new Alien movie come out, we have our older NECA Alien figures, which means we'll probably get new NECA Alien figures from Romulus, which would be really cool. So yeah, if y'all like this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to check out my content on Patreon. At least a week early for most of the stuff. It's only $1 a month. And also comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. If you think I should do more of these deep dives on older figures, all the other stuff, just let me know. As always, I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.